I don't
Welcome
know.
back to Hot Take Sports, episode 169. It's a nice night for a podcast. Welcoming Clayton's aunt.
Right.
Back to Hot Take Sports, episode 169. It is a nice night for a podcast, and we have everybody, at least in some go team. Live guys, kick us off. How we doing?
Jimmy?
I'm not gonna go first. Isaac, how you doing?
Good day at first school. Ready to go.
First off, imagine having to go to school today. Uh,
Imagine having to go to Walmart today.
hey man, I am making
Imagine
money.
having to drive to Michigan today.
That's almost worse.
Oh, bro.
Had a good Monday. Productive. Clayton skated, made some money. Leah, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Better start to the work week this week than the last 2 weeks. It was a pro. Last week I worked 134 hours. So if you subtract 80 hours that I was supposed to work, then you're left with the hours overtime. Multiply that by 1.5, and that's how many hours of comp time I got. So I'm up to 160 something right now. We cap out at 240. So doing pretty good.
Bro said I can't take 2 hours off to watch the football game. I need to stack up 3 months of overtime.
Exactly. So I can take a month off.
Bro's gonna take off the entire summer.
No, most of the stuff.
That's 6 weeks you're allowed to store up.
And besides, boy, I'm doing pretty good.
To each their own.
Glad I did.
Oh yeah, you go.
Doing all right. Also, my first day back. BG hockey had a good weekend, and yeah,
What else happened on your weekend?
not my weekend. Not my weekend. Anyway.
What?
It's been a long day. Had to drive up to Michigan again, but stacking the money. That's all that matters. Now we get to talk sports. Where do we start? Ohio State game?
Sure, I'm in with that.
So, Captain Jack? What was
Yeah.
the score of that game? Was it
28-14.
28-14?
Yeah.
Three people in person have to.
Enough to make a grown man cry. Jack
Leo.
Sawyer was a stud, dude.
Facts.
The best play I've seen personally in Ohio State football history.
Horns down.
So, I didn't even see it. I was listening to it. Stupid.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was watching it at the end of work, and a couple people were like, "Oh, like Texas is gonna go down and score," and this one guy, he was like, "No, Texas isn't gonna score again. The game's over." As you know, they're having multiple 20-yard plays getting down the field. I'm like, "Are you sure?"
And then
sure
First and goal from the one.
Then they met the goal line defense.
Yeah.
Jack Sawyer is their father.
Dude, the entire defense is their father. Like they went up the middle one time and they're like, that won't work. So then they went for a toss play at the 1 yard line. They're like,
Dude, that
won't work.
might be one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen.
Let's pass it this time.
It wasn't totally stupid because like I probably would have tried the same thing if I ran it up the gut and there was immediate block shed from their defensive line that just stonewalled my running back. I probably would have tried a QB sneak, maybe the first or second time with Manning. They brought him in for a 4th and 1, so I can't believe that they didn't bring him in again for just short yardage. But I don't know. That's Texas's issue and not ours. So we're on to the natty.
I said watching the game that they should have ran a QB draw. Like right after the first down play, I said if they ran a QB draw, they're in. Like
No, they would have got stuffed.
Well, but no, because they spread everybody out. So
No, they still would have got stuffed.
Literally the middle of the defense was open. QB draw would have worked for like what, the 3 yard line? A QB draw would have gotten it done.
No.
Well, they got
We
They
gotta
would've
remember,
got
guys,
stuffed.
this is the same dude who tried to say the Browns should draft Drew Aller, guys. No, he's from the
Drew
Niners,
Aller
he's
is
already
trash.
prospect.
Moving on.
Let's draft him.
Clayton, you also said Jordan Love was trash. Get out of here.
Well, he is trash. Did you watch the game yesterday?
He
I did.
he didn't
That
pull
was
it.
not his fault. He's missing his top 3 receivers.
Hey, you got to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, you got to
No,
make
you don't.
Josh Allen.
Baker Mayfield did it.
Just say it.
Anyways, Ohio State Notre Dame, a rematch of arguably one of the games of the year last season. I'm excited.
I personally don't think it's going to be close. I think we have the S tier version of Kyle McCord now as our quarterback, and I think we're just actually going to obliterate them. I think it won't be close, honestly. I think our defense is just going to still suffocate.
Notre Dame has a good defense, but that's about it.
Texas was supposed to have a good defense, and they put 4 people on Jeremiah Smith, and then
They gave
forgot
him-
about Emeka Ibuka, Carnell Tate, G. Scott, Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, Will Howard, the GOAT, Luke
covers it.
Montgomery.
Facts.
He did. He played.
He
played
did.
a
He
fairly
started,
decent
dude.
amount,
That was cool.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get a personal foul. He almost started a fight throwing the horns down at
I know he threw the horns down like first score. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that.
Hey, homegrown talent.
That was literally
Did you guys
like
see?
straight up as close as it's gotten for us homegrown towns.
Yeah, his brother-
Liberty Bend.
His brother has a chance to start at Georgia next year.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I don't think he'll get it,
he
but
won't. He tore his ACL in like the first
Yeah.
week of his senior
Yeah,
year.
Yeah,
back
but
there to
Corda-
see,
Georgia still has a quarterback position open.
I guarantee you that you
and a
want to
crap ton of money.
Yeah, they will not rely on a true freshman who literally just came off of a torn ACL. They will redshirt that man so fast, and then he'll probably transfer somewhere.
the red shirt him like
Did he keep his scholarship? I saw he
I
might
don't
got-
know.
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't hear or see anything, and I was kind of looking for it, but I don't know. It wouldn't have surprised me if they did pull it because I think Georgians are a bunch of douchebags, but that could just be me. So,
yeah.
maybe some bias potentially.
yeah.
Well, I looked forward a lot, like especially around decision day, and I never saw anything about them pulling it. So I think he kept it.
Hopefully, that'd be cool. Even if it's Georgia.
That's
Did you guys see the McAfee cast of Sawyer's play? They had a split screen with both of the head coaches on one side and play in the middle. Oh, it's so beautiful to watch.
It is.
Also, Ryan Day looks like he's had 2 hip replacements the way he runs.
Ran like he was
Yeah.
80 years old. Like,
You're not wrong.
It was rough.
Oh, did you
The thrill of
guys
victory and the agony of defeat.
Yeah.
did you guys see that Tim Tebow called the Will Howard run?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's like, they were walking back to the line of scrimmage, like coming out of the huddle, and he was like, it wouldn't surprise me if they went for like a zone read here, just a straight up quarterback run, because Will Howard can do that, and he did it all in the Big 12. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did it right here. And sure enough, pulled it out, and dude could have scored a touchdown. But
Pulled a Daniel Jones.
I'm low key kind of happy he fell down because that milked a little bit more clock. So
Tripped over the 20.
yeah,
Yeah. Pulled a little Daniel Jones action there.
yeah, it all happened for a reason. So works for me.
Yep.
This is very funny real time. I'm like, I've seen this somewhere before.
Yep. As soon as he fell, I told my mom, Daniel Jones. She's like, what?
Oh,
And then
the
I showed her
quarterback breaks
video.
free.
She's like, yep.
Brady, since you're so high on Drew Aller, I would like you to lead us in the other CFP semifinal game, please. Thank you.
I can't because I didn't watch it.
What?
I said I can't because I didn't watch it.
Oh, could you just read the stat line that I put in the
I'll
group chat
sum
then,
this
please?
up
Oh,
quick.
Electronic you have in your
I've seen the
pocket.
stat line. Bro was 2 for 6 throwing to his running back. I know he was bad. That's why
Yeah.
I haven't said anything since then.
Notre Dame,
I'm
Penn,
allowed to admit it's wrong.
Notre Dame, Penn State, close game. Drew Ellis sucks because to an awful pick, and he can't hit a wide receiver to save his life.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith outperformed the entire Penn State receiving core combined.
And
Yeah.
he got
One catch for 3
One
yards.
catch for
Yes.
3 yards.
I said
and got triple team.
we all had the same stats as Penn State wide receivers. Think about that for a minute.
And somehow
So,
they
yeah.
put up 20 points.
Yeah, because they got good running backs, and they're both going back to Penn State.
Yeah.
That's gonna be big.
Yeah,
Well,
They're still going to lose in big games.
yeah, but all they need to do is actually find a competent quarterback or an actual like decent wide receiver group, and they might actually be subpar.
You mean Julian Fleming's not decent?
No, he had like 13 catches for only like 100 yards since he transferred there. Like it was pretty pitiful.
I think Jurella goes back now.
He's going to.
And if he doesn't, then he can join Jalen Milrow in the Idiots Club.
Yeah.
In the UFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, LinkedIn actually.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, you'll have that.
I'm entering my name into the job market.
I've seen all those. There's like 3 of them going around that I've seen.
I think I saw Toledo's kicker did for going the NFL draft to pursue a career in male modeling.
Mail on.
Well, he sure as heck can't kick a football, so yeah, he might want to find something else to do.
That tracks.
Before we move on from college football, natty predictions. Matt, let's start with you.
Ohio State 41, Notre Dame 17.
Child?
I think it's going to be closer, but we're still going to win. It's going to be like the Texas game, I feel like. I think it will be 36-21.
Richard?
I'm gonna say 24-23 Buckeyes.
Yep.
I think it's going to be like 38-17 Ohio State. I just don't think that Notre Dame can match our offense and our defense at the same time.
I'm
Yeah,
going
they just don't-
42-27 Buckeyes.
Yeah, they just don't have the firepower. They haven't all season.
Yeah.
So we've scored on the first drive of every playoff game so far. So as long as we continue doing that, get up a score or two, and they have to play catch up. Ball game.
I think it could be a blowout if they don't do what Texas did to Jeremiah Smith.
I think, like, if you look back at the Ohio State Texas game, we were going to score touchdowns on 2 possessions right after we scored our first one.
That is true.
And then Travion Henderson headbutted somebody for no reason. And then we got tacked on with our first holding penalty in a long time. And both of those killed our drives. And we were just absolute marching all the way down the field.
Yeah, timely, dumb mistakes.
Yeah.
I've gone into each of the last 2 games very unconfident, and I'm going to continue doing that because it's worked.
Touche.
All right, I'll buy that.
I've gone in.
I mean, there's
confident.
film to watch that has worked against us. So we'll see. You got to have a lot of good DBs to cover everybody we got. So
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm truly worried about is their quarterback. They run the ball like consistently with their quarterback. He's pretty good at it.
They also have a good running back.
Yeah.
now we got Caleb Downs. We're fine.
Yeah. They've got 2. And we also have Lathan Ransom, who likes to just come down from the safety spot and lay some hate. Just absolute
Pretty much.
pain. It's awesome. But I'm excited. Hopefully, JTT's ankle's fine, and hopefully Cody Simon, our stud middle linebacker, is fine. So
Simon
hopefully they're
came
ready.
back into the game last week, right?
So did JTT, but
Yeah, they both did, but
But they get an extra week off. They'll be fine.
yeah.
All I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure the last time we beat Oregon, we won the Natty. So see what happens.
Yeah, we beat them in the Natty.
Yeah, I know, Isaac. This guy.
Pretty
well, you did word it kind of weird. You said
Yeah.
last time we beat Oregon, we went on to win the Natty.
Yeah, I wasn't going to specify in the Natty because we're not playing Oregon in the Natty.
You could have.
Just last time we beat Oregon in general, we ended up winning the Natty.
You should have just.
How
That's
about
what-
last time we lost to Oregon?
Well,
Because we did that this year too.
let's not talk about that.
Yeah. You could
Water under the bridge.
be like, well, the last time Ohio State had an 80+ yard play through the heart of the South, they won the Natty.
That's true.
Zeke Elliott.
You know how
he-
much more fun this game would be if they didn't put another college football playoff game in Atlanta and they put it in a different enclosed stadium, maybe
Ford
somewhere in the
Field.
Midwest. I was thinking Indianapolis, but yeah, sure. we can
Oh,
go
that's
Ford
too
Field.
close to Notre Dame.
Nope.
Ford Field. Have me in the middle.
That's part of the
Have them
fun.
play the Natty at Wrigley Field.
Great American Bowl.
Some small
I don't even think you
problems.
could put a football field.
Cleveland Browns Stadium.
No, because it has to be somewhere enclosed.
Yeah, do it.
Doesn't
Or
have
to
to
be,
be, but
yes.
it will be.
Yeah, more and more enclosed. Or
I was
Yeah.
I was advocating for Soldier Field last week at work when we were talking about it. I said, yeah, they just gotta play it in Chicago. -5
No way
degrees
he
with a
just
foot of
said
snow.
All right.
College football, right
Nope,
there.
just send them back to Ireland where they play their week 0 games.
That'd be so funny.
I'm not trying to play the fighting Irish over in Ireland.
I am, dude. You kidding me? Go on there, literally
Dude.
go in their trap, steal their trap.
Half our teams can be out with concussions from the beer bottles they get hit with trying to go into the stadium.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you'll be
pretty
fighting
much.
Irish inside and
They'll have to
outside.
wear their full pads and helmets to go in. Can't take them off on the sideline either.
Make it a best of 3 series. Just play one in the shoe, one in Ireland, and then back in the shoe, or just whoever the higher seed is.
It's Notre Dame.
So that we'll go, we'll just win and then win and be done. So
Saying
Florida
their
State
home
thought they were
game is
winning in
across
Ireland,
the
too.
pond is crazy.
that's because DJ Ugalele decided to be absolute trash.
Where's he
Yeah,
gonna play
he's
next
first
year?
team all LinkedIn.
I think
No, he's like
He didn't ha-
fourth team all
he
LinkedIn.
didn't have
That's not how that works.
yeah, dude's not even getting the fryer job at McDonald's.
I heard BG's
He
looking
have
for a
one more
quarterback.
year. Or is he done?
I think he has
I
more.
think he entered the draft.
No, he's not
God.
that stupid.
I think he did.
I think that'd be no different than Connor Bazelak entering the draft.
No, Brady,
Pick
I
that still higher.
think he did enter the draft.
DJ or Connor Bazelak?
Well, both. I think they're both technically trying to be in the draft.
Well, the only draft DJ Uigalele is getting selected as the World War III draft.
Leo's looking.
Before Leo finds that answer, does anybody have anything else on the Natty?
As of December 16th, he declared for the draft.
I told you. I thought he did.
Oh, like I thought he did too.
Yeah, that man is going to the Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah.
To get eaten.
No, that dude's going to the CFL.
He'll be lucky to get a job in the UFL.
Dude, Ryan Henderson's in the CFL. I saw him posting about signing with the Toronto Argonauts the other day.
Who?
Our running back before Quinshon Judkins.
Chip Trainum?
Okay.
No, mine
Yeah,
Williams.
The other one.
I gotcha.
Yep. It rings a bell now.
You know what I've seen a lot of comparisons to for Travion Henderson? Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Like someone's
I
like
saw something like that. Somebody said they had him at
the running back
RB2.
behind
Yeah.
Genty, which I can buy that and see that because I don't think he'll go.
I think
He won't go. If he goes first round, it'll be late first round. But I could see him going in like the second round of being a steal for some teams.
he'll be a second or a third round pick. Same with Scattaboo.
But
Genty will be the only first round pick.
I would love that'd be pretty damn good to see. I don't know any of our teams get Travion. I think he's going to be pretty good in the NFL.
And if Junkins go, he'll be in that same range.
Judkins is more, I guess, would lean power back side. At least that he's shown in this play. He's just ran over kids where Travion just ran past kids.
Yeah,
Like-
Junkins that kind of like Nick Chubb build, kind of
Yeah,
the
he's
best
not
way to
built-
put it.
He's not built like stocky.
No, but it's
Chubb
that kind
is.
of style of
he
play.
just runs with anger. It's what it looks like.
Speaking of running people over,
Yeah.
did you guys
He
see that
looks more
Baker
like
ran
Bucky
over
Irving.
Bobby Wagner last night?
Dude, Baker was on one last night.
Yeah, he
And
was.
the defense wasn't.
I don't know.
Yeah. Max.
Did you guys see that? I guess we're transitioning to the NFL. That Jaden Daniels has more games with 0 turnovers and 0 punts than like Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and like Joe Montana combined or something like that.
No.
Wow.
I was like, no way. Let me see if I can find it.
Did you see this one? That Jane Daniels has more playoff wins in his first year than Justin Herbert has in his last 5 years.
Same with TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
TJ Watt did nothing. Literally nothing.
He's washed.
no Baltimore.
Okay, settle down.
Easy killer.
Baltimore's really
Easy
good,
killer.
man.
I'm not going to be that mean.
Okay, here we go. Commanders rookie QB Jaden Daniels has more games in his career with his team where his team has 0 punts and 0 turnovers than the combined careers of Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Because I think he's done
They're
it 3
good.
times this year. And once in the playoffs.
I know it's a little weird, but did you see all the people calling for Tony Romo to be fired?
Yes.
Yes.
But they
What
don't
was
want
it?
to fire Chris Collinsworth, who literally does this to Patrick Mahomes every time he commentates, or even doesn't even have to commentate, just ow, 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 ow. Like every time. Like it's absurd. It actually is absurd.
You could
And people don't care about that part because they're like, oh, it's fine. That's about Mahomes. But did you not hear? Oh my God, what game was he commentating? It was the game last night, the Commanders and oh my God, who'd they play?
It's every
Buccaneers.
The
NFC
Buccaneers.
realistically.
Chris Collinsworth goes, I know I've said it a lot and I'm probably going to stop saying it, but I keep comparing Jaden Daniels to Lamar Jackson. And I'm like, that's the comparison you're going to stop? That's the comparison? Not the one where you see any good play from any other quarterback in the National Football League. You go, oh, that looked a little Patrick Mahomes there. That man pisses me off more than Jerry Jones right now. And that's like, we're up here. It's like just up here. Like, it's like, that much. It's absurd. Like,
it could be Tom Brady tampering.
Dude, it was so weird. I was listening to him glaze Mike Evans last night. I said, hold on. He's glazed somebody without mentioning Patrick Mahomes?
yeah.
Yeah, but imagine how good Mike Evans would be if you had Patrick Mahomes throwing him the ball. You think he has a lot of 1,000-yard seasons now? He'd have like the same
Probably
amount.
1,000 yards
But-
almost every year of his career.
He has.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
like point.
But he'd
Like,
have like
that guy
1,200
was
Every
yards.
year of his first year.
That guy was on the team when Jameis Winston had his 30 for 30 year and still has 1,000 yards receiving.
That's a true gunslinger right there.
Oh, he threw 30
Yeah.
touchdowns. Yeah. Never forget Isaac's quote. I want Jameis Winston on his best day without the picks. Oh, so you want your quarterback to throw for 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Yeah, me too.
That's called,
You and everyone else in the NFL.
I think that's just called prime Peyton Manning, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
2013
probably.
Peyton Manning is what you're asking
no problem,
for.
Drew Brees. I was watching that Broncos game, and I will say that Bo Nix kind of reminded me of how Drew Brees plays. Like it looked very similar. Like
Yeah.
the younger version of him, like not like confident. They lost 31-7. Don't get me
Hey.
wrong, they suck.
It's-
But
It's that Sean Payton scheme.
he was running around like gunslinging that football, and it kind of looked like Drew Brees a little bit. I was kind of like worried.
There's a reason Sean Payton picked him.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Finally, another chance. Not Russell.
dude, I couldn't believe, like, it was the second quarter of that Steelers game, and my dad's like, dude, he sucks. He's old. Just put in Justin Fields.
And they're probably not
I'm
going
gonna
to
stay in the
take
same
Fields over.
They won't. I don't think they'll
think-
resign either.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
Think really?
I swear to God, I could see them just picking like one of the trash quarterbacks who they say is decent. I could see them picking Gabriel Davis.
They can dart.
Or no, Dylan Gabriel, sorry. Gabriel Davis is a wide receiver who's in the NFL already.
No, they're
They'll
trading
still go
for
9-8
T-Law.
and make the playoffs. It doesn't matter who plays quarterback.
Yeah.
Sure.
I saw
Hot take.
I saw that Jimmy Johnson, like during like one of the half times or whatever, and he's like, well, since the Steelers are up, the fan base is upset with Mike Tomlin and how they just settle for mediocrity every year and they just make the playoffs, and how Dallas is no longer going to be settling for Mike McCarthy. Why don't we just trade the two coaches and see what happens? Both of them get a little spice up. The Cowboys get someone who isn't a yes man, and then the Steelers get someone who has Super Bowl experience, which good luck with that. But
That was 2010. Things were dicey.
Yeah, he'll be a Bears head coach.
I for his sake, good luck.
He's going to be head coach in the couch.
McCarthy?
Gerard Mayo.
Oh,
That's who's
No,
going to coach the
he
Bears
will
next.
be on a.
Yeah, the
Bears-
Bears would love Gerard.
Dude, the Bears literally requested to speak with Mike McCarthy, and we told them no. And now we're just going to be like, hey, we don't want him, so
Go for it.
do what you want. I've seen
Knock
that.
yourself out, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm so happy with my football team right now.
If Mike McCarthy is going to be either a Bear or a Saint. Hot take.
no, it's not a hot take. They've already came out and wanted to talk to him.
No, dude.
Not how it works.
Aaron Glenn is going to New Orleans.
We're getting Robert.
Who the heck is that guy?
No,
Lions
Mac
DC,
Jones is going to
yeah.
retire and
He
get the
played
Saints
for the
coaching job.
All I heard was Mac Jones, so that's all I need
Sure.
to know to tune you out. Anyway.
Good answer. So what was everybody so mad at Tony Romo about?
I think he was glazing Josh Allen a little bit. I don't know. Like I don't even know what he was doing because it just sounded normal to me.
There was like 10 minutes or so left in the game, and he was already talking about how excited he was how excited he was for Bills Ravens. When that wasn't even announced yet, that was going to be on CBS. There was no 10 minutes left in the game. Like,
Yeah, but it was a
they're up
foregone
by
conclusion.
like 31
Yeah,
at
it was-
that point.
yeah.
Everybody had that game penciled in.
Yeah.
Outside of that rope that Bo Nix threw in like the first quarter, Denver had nothing for them.
Yeah, they scored first and then got dominated the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Yep.
they nothing for them.
I've said for
Cook's
weeks that
line.
the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl, and they convince me every week. We'll see. We'll see if they can get past Baltimore though, because they got ran through by Baltimore last time.
Dream
Their
Super Bowl
receiving
matchup or
course was
Super
so
Bowl
good.
matchup.
Yeah, but it really hasn't mattered. They've just been that good.
They weren't great back half the season. They were winning games, but they weren't great.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's no different than the Chiefs. They haven't been great, but they're still winning the games.
You're right.
Favorite stat of the season was finding out that Aaron Rodgers threw more passing yards than Josh Allen did this year.
My favorite side of the season was that the Jets had more kickers than wins.
That tops it.
My
My favorite
stat.
stat of the year is the Browns had. Did we have more quarterbacks than wins? Yeah,
Yes.
we did.
We had
You
4.
already had a favorite stat. Pick one, and let Leo go.
Didn't you guys play another guy?
Nope, we
Other
have
than
4. It
Zappy
was
and DTR?
Watson to Winston to DTR to Bailey Zappi.
I thought somebody else got some burn in like the last game.
That was
No.
last year.
Some random dude I never heard of.
That was
Jeff Driscoll started the last game last year.
That's 2 episodes in a row that Jeff Driscoll has been mentioned. We're on a year.
It's good.
My favorite stat is the Bears punter had more yards than Caleb Williams did.
I think
Yeah.
our punter had more yards than our quarterback.
Yeah, the joke there is that he told Torrey Taylor he wasn't going to be punting that much. That's the point.
Yeah, and he had
The
like
text before the season, yeah.
it was like a few hundred yards more than he had.
Caleb is
I don't think he's awful. I just don't think he's great. I think he's okay.
needs an O-line, that's for sure.
Well, that's the Bears' problem for the last like 4 years.
Well,
But they keep
Try-
him in the quarterback.
Try
Give him time.
12 years.
Yeah, well, the Bears have just been bad. I haven't seen a great Bears team since they had like Matt Forte.
somewhere off of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jay Miller's still running for his life.
Will Mack tried to make him decent for a little bit.
He tried his best. Even Mitch Trubisky tried his best, and he still
Mr.
couldn't
Trubisky
do
took
it.
him to the playoffs one year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they have Alshon Jeffrey? Like that was when
I think
Alshon Jeffrey
That was
like,
the
pretty
double
good.
doink year, right?
Shout out Cody Parkey, baby.
2018, yeah, the double doink led to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful time.
Then what? They still had Brandon Marshall then, didn't they? It was like back end Brandon Marshall that one.
Yeah, that would have been like end of career Brandon Marshall.
If they had him.
I think it was Alshon Jeffrey and Allen Robinson. I think it was their pair.
Who was their tight end?
Jimmy Graham? Is that
Yeah,
is that
that's
I
that
think-
sounds right.
Yeah, that also sounds right. Because I think he went from
I don't
being
know why that name
Bear
popped
to
in my
like,
head, but
I think he was a Seahawk too, and then like retired.
yeah.
I thought he
Big
played
old
for
white
the,
guy,
I
right?
thought he played for the Saints.
He did
too.
play for the Saints. Like
So Jimmy Graham was quite the tight end.
indeed, he was very good.
We did go back and look at the 2018 Bears over break. It was Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel. with Trey Burton at tight end and the running back combo Tariq Cohen and Jordan Howard.
And that team made the playoffs.
They went 12-4 and won the NFC North with Mitch Trubisky.
Defense had been
Who
good.
the heck was in the north at that point?
Lines your ass.
Yeah.
Let's take a gander.
Who knows what Aaron Rodgers was on?
That's pre-Stafford, though, right?
That was
2018?
That was Stafford.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 2010.
No, 2018.
I thought we were going way further back. My bad.
The Vikings were 8-7-1. The Packers were 6-9-1, and the Lions were 6-10.
Was Cousins on the Vikings at that point?
Nah.
No, I think
Christian Ponder.
I think that was the Case Keenum Vikings. Maybe.
That's really funny. Okay.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of touch.
There's a quarterback we should bring back, Case
Oh,
Keenum.
nope, that was Cousins' first season, actually. You were right. Good call. Good pull.
At least Case Keenum wouldn't be completely useless.
True.
Is it? Is it true?
He's 1-0 as a Brown starter.
Against
And-
Denver.
That's what I was just about to say against Denver.
Yep. He might be 1-1. I don't think Baker started the last game that season, but he won his first start.
And we never played good in Denver, and we won in Denver, so.
We did. No, that was at home.
Was it? I thought it was in Denver.
It was
No, that was
Monday Night
100%
football
at
either.
home. That was a Thursday night game.
Oh, was it Thursday?
That was a Thursday night game.
I knew it was prime
Where-
time.
Where do you guys play well?
Anywhere past Denver, we suck.
Past as in north, south, east, west, all the above?
Every direction.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Jacksonville.
So
Play
your
pretty good in
stadium does get
Jacksonville.
called the factory of sadness.
Yeah, we don't play well at home. We don't play well on the road. Maybe we're a neutral site team.
Yeah, you're going
We'll,
over to
we'll
England.
see
You guys
next
should be good
year.
Yeah, maybe I'll be there.
Maybe that will move you guys to London instead of the Jaguars.
No, it'll still be the Jaguars.
It'll still be the
there.
Jaguars.
It makes no sense for it to be the Jaguars.
Well, yeah, they don't have any fans in Florida.
What's their well? Name like 12 positive things about Jacksonville.
Giant
All right,
snakes.
well, you got me there.
Coconuts.
All right, yeah, I'll give that to him.
Two.
I didn't hear the first one. Okay,
Giant
what was the
snakes.
first one?
I said giant snakes.
Oh yeah.
Killing it, guys. Killing it.
Well,
That's
according
close
to
to the
Deadpool,
Everglades, right?
Jacksonville is
Is-
like one of
is
the most
Jacksonville
exotic
close?
places in the world. So
Is Jacksonville close to the other Everglades?
No,
They have alligators.
no, not at all.
You're in the area.
Yeah.
it's the
That's
homeland of
three.
Mac Jones.
Just give it to him. Number three.
Isn't that what they kept releasing into the Everglades? It's like giant anacondas or something?
Yeah. Pythons, Burmese pythons as well.
Pythons.
Yeah.
Where's the college of the Florida Gators located at?
Gainesville.
How close is Gainesville to Jacksonville?
It's a great question. I don't know. I don't think it's that far.
Hour or two.
Jacksonville.
I'd say
like,
2.
we were an hour away from Aaron Hernandez. Number 4.
Hour 16. Yeah, it's really not that far.
Number 4. Urban Meyer was there. Number 5.
Was.
All right. Well, was that a positive?
Well, when he was at Florida. In
Oh,
That
college.
was for
okay.
Florida.
We're not now the NFL.
I was gonna
I
say,
was gonna say,
NFL Urban
yeah,
Not for Jacksonville. Not
Kind
for
of
Jacksonville.
counterintuitive.
Tim Tebow redemption tour that ended very
Sure.
short. Number 6.
Go best
You're
jersey
really
possible.
grasping for straws here.
Um,
Are we going for Jacksonville or Florida?
They once
Yeah,
made
Disney
it
World
going for the
University.
area.
We'll break down Disney World by parks. We've got Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios.
Oh, don't you dare throw Disney World in there.
That's one of the good things of Florida.
Yeah, but I don't think it's close to Jacksonville.
Probably not.
It's like close to Orlando.
It's,
It is Orlando. It is the city.
yeah,
of
either
Orlando.
is Orlando or it's Kissimmee, which is
Yeah.
also just Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Orlando, there's a basketball team there. Basketball.
Oh, basketball. I don't want to talk about
Oh,
basketball.
are we done with the NFL already?
Yeah. There's
What else is there to talk about?
Brother,
My football team hired their head coach today.
we went
Nobody
from
cares about
current
that.
day NFL to Jimmy Graham to naming things about Florida. Yeah, we were done with the NFL.
Hey, we weren't done yet.
The only plus to the Patriots.
We all know-
you don't even know what I'm gonna say. Shut up. Mike Vrabel was casually rizzing up one of the reporters in the middle of his nationally televised press conference. Said, "Hey, Gary, you look just as good now as you did when you were standing in front of my locker." I'm like, Mike, we are on national TV. Chill, bro.
doesn't care. Moving on. The Cavs are good at basketball.
Nobody asked.
Or got Title IX violation. Doesn't even have the job yet.
I guess I could actually say, well, the Cowboys parted way with Mike McCarthy. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, that was mentioned a little bit. But
Yeah.
who's playing quarterback for you guys next year?
Um,
Mr. Injury prone Dak Prescott.
Governor Bazelak.
I was just
I
like, okay,
hope
what about the
so.
rest of the season?
I don't think anything would make me happier than if Connor Bazelak signed a contract with the Dallas Cowboys.
I'd be in.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
he already looks good in brown and orange.
We all know it'll be Dak. Dak will get hurt.
Well,
And then whoever our backup is will play 4 games or the rest of the season. Who knows? So yeah, there's that.
I have one more thing on the NFL. Clayton, I want you to predict Scotty Miller's next NFL team.
the New York Jets.
Cleveland Browns.
For his sake, I hope.
The Dolphins need somebody to replace Tyreek Hill
True.
since he threw up the deuces.
No, he said he's staying now. He changed his mind.
Allegedly, that was all
Allegedly.
allegations, dude.
Allegedly.
He meant that in game, bro. He didn't mean it IRL. In game, in game.
Say he's off management, everything's fine. Sure.
Sure.
Tyreek, if you leave, you'll have babies.
There's like 18
outside of the
kids.
state of Florida.
Maybe keeping him in Kansas
Right,
City
right.
was the best way to contain him.
Yeah.
A lot less kids back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or moved to Miami. It was
He gets
like,
too excited.
Yeah, there's not a lot
Speaking of
going on in
exciting,
Kansas
did you
City.
guys see Trae Young hit a half-court shot to beat the Utah Jazz?
Dang, that was like 2
I
weeks
don't
ago.
know. I don't know why
Jacking-
beating the Utah Jazz is a revolutionary idea.
I have a
Oh, I have another thing. The Blue Jackets beat the Kraken too. The Kraken.
Dude, the Red
suck.
Wings beat the Kraken.
Hey, we have something in common.
I think you guys both beat the Blues recently too.
The Kraken played 3 6-2 hockey games in 4 days. They lost 3-2 or 6-2 to the Blue Jackets on Thursday. Then came back from down 2-0 to beat the Sabres 6-2 on Saturday. Then turned around and got their teeth kicked in by the Red Wings 6-2 on Sunday.
Take that, Brady.
Yeah, it was miserable. But the Red Wings fans around me were nice. One of them asked if I wanted to go to the bar. So I said I would if it wasn't snowing outside and want to go home.
What kind of a weak excuse is that?
Detroit drivers. As
No,
other people in
that's
this kind of
something.
experience, driving in
He's
Michigan.
on to something.
No. When
Oh,
I
that's
went to my
something
first
he
Cavs
says.
game in Detroit, we're sitting there. It's like halftime of the game, and
Like, I'm
classes
sorry.
got canceled for that
None
Friday
of, none
because
of
of
us heard
snow.
you, Clay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What? Yeah, probably because your motor mouth was running in the Motor City. Anyway,
Brother, we were all laughing at Matt. I'm sorry.
first Cavs game I ever went to in Detroit. Classes got canceled halfway through because it was snowing, and I was like, "Cool, I don't have to go to class. Crap, I got to drive back to BG and it's snowing." Could not see more than 10 yards in front of me, and I still drove home. You'll be fine, Brady.
No, dude, it was
Also drove a tank.
that's true. Your car is a menace. But like I looked at the weather like that morning, and there was 0 snow whatsoever. As literally as soon as we crossed into the Detroit Corp limit, just coming down. Like, but
Like right when you go up the bridge.
yes, I was like, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, and Matt, you know where we've been parking for the games?
Mhm.
Somebody was trying to park there, and they didn't have a pass. And I was among the 5 cars behind them. So a worker came out, had to literally back everyone up like almost into the street to get this guy out of the line. because they wouldn't let him in because he didn't have a
Really?
pass.
They didn't let him pay?
No, because it's pass and monthly only. You have to have like the actual pass to get in.
I think that Isaac, I thought the guy in front of us when we went to the Wolves game paid.
I thought so too.
I don't know. The thing says monthly pass only. So who knows?
I
But
don't know.
yeah.
That's funny though.
Well, and there was this big. It was like an F-350 in front of me too. It's like I didn't know if he could actually see me, and he was just like backing up. I'm like, I'm about to die in Detroit right now.
Taking an F-350 to a parking garage is bold on its own.
Yeah.
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 Scraping the ceiling.
But yeah,
The Rams are
outside
up
of my
7-0 already, by the way.
but yeah, outside of my team getting blown out, it was pretty cool. I had a good experience, and there was a dog sitting 2 rows in front of us, and he was barking to the Ric Flair woo like a real menace.
Good.
Wonderful.
Where'd you get food? What food did you get?
We just got popcorn. We ended up getting dinner afterwards. It was 3 o'clock. We weren't. It was like one of those weird times.
That's
Yeah,
right. I
yeah.
forgot it was an afternoon game.
Did you see
Yeah.
Bechtel there?
No, but he and I were texting about how horrendous Philip Grubauer is throughout the game.
Yeah, Grubauer is pretty bad.
Dude's 5'14". He's not Jimmy Howard bad. I will admit that. Just growing closer by the day.
I'll
takes
trade
sports
you
legend.
Elvis for a first round pick.
You might be the least ball puck knower ever.
I just don't like Elvis.
I think your IQ might
Give
be
me
lower
what?
than a grain of rice.
Yeah, so why'd you say a first round pick?
Because they're bad. And
So is your goalie.
true, fair. But he's better than
So
what they
why-
have.
So why
No,
would
dude,
you
Joey
get
Daccord is
any
light years
value
better. What do you
for
mean?
him?
He may have also given up 3 goals, but still better than Elvis. That's a man that shut out the Vegas Golden Knights outdoors on New Year's Day. That dude was probably hungover. I sure was.
It's funny that you even bring up Jimmy Howard when he's miles below these guys.
Oh no, I accept that now.
Yeah, I've been
No,
telling
but
you
you're
this for
right.
like 5 years now.
Oh no, I know. You're right.
Yep.
I never
I know.
actually looked
Oh,
at
I
his
know
stats
that.
before.
Trust me.
I know you did. I just like now that I actually understand hockey stats, it's even funnier to me now. I look at him like, hey, what's the kid?
I love Leo just sitting there twirling his thumbs, knowing he has the best team here. He just doesn't know anything about it.
Sports.
Yeah, I'm just happy my team's competing.
Last I checked, we had the same points total as the Red Wings, but I don't know if there was any games in hand either direction.
Well, how recently have you
I don't remember. I know we're at least in the second wild card spot right now,
The
as
Red
I
Wings-
know of.
The Red Wings are 7-0 since they fired their head coach. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Huh.
Yeah, they're-
Wonder what was causing the problem then.
They've literally been running teams off the ice, and it's insane to watch.
Isaac, you guys do have the second wild card spot right now. You guys have 46 points. We have 44. Let's go over to the West.
But say we are on a 4-game winning streak right now.
The Jackets are on that they're on that for Johnny run, and then next year they're gonna be back to the worst team in hockey.
The Blues also have 44 points. You were right, Matt. And then Brady, the Kraken have 39. And Leo, you guys are way above both of our teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
third in
The
Central.
Stars have 55.
I am thoroughly convinced though that we would be a lot more competitive if we could physically play the quarter every game. Like that, it's insane how bad Grubauer is. Like imagine getting pulled within the first 8 minutes of a game.
Yeah, it's like watching Jan Bednar.
No, he's never been that bad.
Well, Brady.
Never?
Because
That's a hot take. That's
Clayton, you watched him get a shutout. You had to know that the other end was coming.
what? Yeah, I've seen his high highs and low lows now, I guess.
That is also true. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I said you're not the worst team. The Blackhawks are the worst team.
Yeah, the
That's true.
Blackhawks will be the worst team for a while.
They currently are.
Perennial contenders for the number one pick. How are
But
they
it's okay
starting
because
doing?
they have Connor Bednar.
They're
Bedard, close.
That's San Jose.
Bedard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally second from the bottom with 32.
Good. As
It's
long as we're
32
better than
points.
San Jose, I feel better.
You have 7 points on them, and they have a game in hand on you. So
San Jose is like the Jets for me. Gotta bully that known Padre team to make
just
yourself
praying
feel
for that
better.
downfall,
Yeah.
Great.
You guys trade winners since you're this
No.
bad?
We signed him to an 8-year contract before the season.
Oh.
No, leave him
That'll
alone.
teach you.
Go away.
Does anybody have anything
Too good
else?
for your team.
Is that a
Oh,
podcast?
Rupee Hintz is leading our team in goals with 19.
W.
Sure.
About to say.
Is that Hinch with a Z? Is that what that
Yep.
is? Oh, where?
I got nothing. Thunder versus Cavs was a preview of the NBA Finals. That was a fun game to watch.
We play them Thursday on TNT again.
Yep.
Go Cavs.
It's the first quarter, like 9 minutes into Rams Vikings. Matt Stafford had 104 yards. He's 9 for 9 for a touchdown. They're up 7-0.
Yeah, they scored in the first 3 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beat my boy Kyron. Let him run.
Dude, shout out Sam Darnold, though. He's also perfect. 1 for 1, 11 yards.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what happened.
dude. I was sitting over here like earlier thinking about if the Steelers could make their quarterback next year, and Sam Darnold kind of popped in my head. But like the longer it goes on, the more I'm convinced they're gonna franchise tag Darnold and sit JJ McCarthy next year.
I don't think they'll franchise tag him. I think they'll just pay him.
Might be cheaper,
Yeah.
potentially.
I mean, yeah, but
You can always pull the system quarterback, and they have the best wide receiver in football. You can always pull that over his eyes.
well, yeah,
I
that
think
too.
I
but-
think the Vikings will sign him for like 3 years, like 45 mil average.
But they already said they're not going to trade JJ McCarthy, which is why I don't think they're paying. Which is why I think they franchise tag him instead.
Dude, what if the Vikings lose to this Rams team and they lost to the Giants last year? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
2
That was
years
2 years
ago.
ago. That was the game that got Danny Dimes paid. Now we're here.
Yeah, it was the same game he fell
Who's-
over, isn't it?
On the practice squad of the Vikings.
No, that was.
I think
that was
he's
the
active
game.
tonight.
You're right. Yeah.
I could be wrong
Might
though.
be.
Danny,
I don't
Oh,
see
and shout out Zeke for wanting to win a Super Bowl and then losing in the first round.
that's because Jim Harbaugh. Wait, Jim or John?
Jim.
I had it right.
Jim.
Jim didn't have the signs this time against CJ Stroud. Yeah, do it twice, Jim.
Yeah, he did choose the Chargers. That was not exactly the best team to choose if you were
I
trying
don't
to.
think
ring
he
chase.
chose the Chargers. I think the Chargers were the other ones that wanted him.
Oh. At least you
You
didn't
don't choose going to the Chargers. The Chargers choose you.
I think the Chargers
Yeah.
are just literally Ohio State, Michigan players now.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's like
Yeah.
it's a big old happy family over there.
That's where Washington.
Yeah, it's something, all right.
Where did Justin Herbert go? Was he a Duck?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, he was a duck. Duck, yeah.
Duck hunting.
I think he was this. I think he was the guy right after Mariota. I don't think there was a guy in
He
between.
definitely
Yeah.
on
It
fire.
it went. I think it went Mariota, Herbert, Bo Nix, Dylan Gabriel.
We have Bo Nix was there for like 10 years, so
No,
I think there
he
was.
Also
was
with
at
Dylan Gabriel.
Auburn, and then he transferred in for a year or two.
I think there was a guy between Herbert and Bo Nix because Bo Nix didn't go to Oregon. Bo Nix was only at Oregon for 1 year, I think. So I think there had to have been a guy in between.
I don't think there was.
Because Gabriel was like a 6-year starter, wasn't
Yeah,
He has the most
Joey
games
Barry.
played in college football history, I think.
wait, I don't even know if that's in order. That's just Oregon Ducks starting. Wikipedia, we'll test them. We'll try them out.
2021 Oregon Ducks starting QB.
Okay, so Herbert was there from 2016 to 2019. And then in 2020, there was a game in Tyler Shaw. He played 7 games. 2021 was Anthony
Not
Brown.
really.
And then 22 and 23 was Bo Nix. And then this year was Dylan Gabriel.
I heard that name before, but
Vernon
Not against
Davis
Oregon.
was between Mariota and Herbert.
Tight end?
In 2015. Vernon Adams.
oh,
I did read Vernon Davis the first time though. But
he? He said, "Oh,
Vernon Adams. That sounds like an Oregon name.
What are these names? Oh my god, we're in the 80s now.
We are talking about Oregon football here. Who knows?
How'd you decide that?
Is that a bot?
Steve, 8, Vern. Yeah, it's a bud.
Yeah, we gotta know
This has been episode 169. What a nice day for a podcast. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, HTS SeatGeek $20. Save that money. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.